Hi there, I don't know if you know me, my name's Mark Catchlove. I've been coming to Restore for quite a few years. And my subject today is things that matter. So I'd like to ask you a question. What do you do? Might be a strange question, but often when we're at a party or an event and someone comes up to you and says, what do? You immediately respond by your job or the fact you don't have a job, or you look after the children, or you're a full-time carer. But that's not what you do. That's just a part of what you do. And I'd like to share a story with you from a guy that founded the company that I work for. I work for a company called Herman Miller, formed over 100 years ago by a guy called DJ Dupree. And he tells a story that in the 1920s, he learnt something about understanding people at work. And what he said was that sadly, one of his mechanics, they were called millwrights in America, he died. Very small company. He went to visit the wife of this deceased guy. And when he got to the house, he noticed beautiful handicrafts. And the wife told him that these handicrafts were done by this guy that died. And then she showed him poetry, beautiful poetry. It was Christian poetry. They were from a very Christian area, and it was beautiful poetry. He said he attended the funeral of this guy, and at that funeral they read out his poetry. This poetry was incredibly moving, and it touched him. And he said it changed his attitude to the way that he looked at labour and workers. And he finally asked this question: was he a millwright or was he a poet? So the next time someone asks what you do, don't just think about your job. Think about what you do outside of your job. In fact, what I'd love to know is, what do you like to do when you are not working? What's your hobbies? What interests you? I love taking photographs. I love playing the guitar and singing. That's what I love to do. And that probably tells you more about me than my job. So if you could leave a little note in the box below that tells me what you like to do and everyone else, that would be really interesting. I'll also post a link to the video that this guy shared. So thank you very much for listening. Take care, and remember, think about what really matters.